Gonna take a strong trade with him now. Jesus. Gotta wait for lethal tempo to come back up. Finally, we got one crit. This guy is tanky because he had the bone plating. Okay, so we didn't get a kill on him, level 1 and 2. Unfortunately, it's just how it went this game. If you can, try to get that advantage level 1 and 2. If you can't, just kind of sustain up and ward out, farm up. And get the wave shoving back so your jungler can gank, or so you can play safe against their jungler. This guy did go ignite, so let's play a little bit safe. Renekton is a strong bully lane. The biggest opportunity is to have that level 1, level 2 all in. Oh, I want to bait the trade on the me from Renekton. Okay, they left the wave kind of fucked for Renekton, so it's good for me. We'll do this.
As you wish.
Yeah, the wave's pushing to me, so it's in a really good spot. Getting Tiamat is really good against Renekton. Just because you'll be getting a lot more damage off in the short trades. It's hard to extend a trade against Renekton. Just because he can stun you and then basically double dash out, right? Now, if he leads with like the dash in into the stun, then there's gonna be an all-in opportunity there if you can stay high enough HP and you won't die on the all-in. But yeah, if he just saves onto his double dash, it's really hard. We're just gonna let this shove in. We can't fight him with all these minions.
I am your worst nightmare.
Yeah, what's up, T-Crisis? Well, 5 is all 4 and now full fury. I wish I could have gotten the spin damage. I'm gonna run him down is because I have my spin coming up soon. Actually, I was just able to run him down without even spinning. Yeah, I had a perfect W there right as he was dashing away. Now I can't shove, because this is a cannon wave, I can't shove in time before next wave comes up, so I'm going to heal up to full. I'm going to slow push this, so I'm going to get level 6. And I'm going to try to stall out until I have my ignite back up. So I can try to set up a dive with my ignite. And we'll look to kill him. He wastes his stun here. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, the fact that we got this big of a lead early against Renekton, he's never coming back. Let's get Tiamat plus Zerkers, and we'll just be able to run him down. What separates a highly skilled Fed Tryndamere from a moderately skilled Fed Tryndamere, regardless of macro choices? So you're talking about just mechanics? I mean, you saw how clean my W was on this, on the Renekton for the all-in. Like, at the very perfect time in the middle of his animation, I got him. Getting the perfect W's. Also, my orb walking is absolutely perfect. I'm canceling out my auto attack animation after it goes 80% of the way through and continuing moving while also still dealing the auto attack damage. My auto spin is perfect, probably about 99% of the time. And I know like when I can go all in, how to set up the minion waves or whatever to set up trades. If that makes sense. Where's Renekton? He should be back here by now. Like he quit. Yeah, Renekton is about like trying to like be confident in your level 1, level 2. Make sure you use your potion early. There he is. Okay, he has no dash. So he would rather walk up to cover the wave than stop Olaf from doing Rift Herald. Because the TF saw Olaf doing Rift Herald, stopped for a second, and then it was like, okay, I'll keep going top.
Killing spree.
Okay, Renekton went mid, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, Renekton's going with Albi, so he's not even gonna be tanky. We're just gonna one-shot him. Sad day for Renekton. So it's most like in this situation, I'm not gonna be going for this minion. One, this is a cannon to a non-cannon wave, so it's gonna push back to me. Two, I'm most likely not going to be able to get the full turret. I'm probably not going to be able to get the full turret in time before Renekton or someone else comes and cover, so it's better for me to just take jungle camps. A little bit low, so I'm just going to back here, but that's generally the idea.
I am your worst nightmare.
I'm just going to build as many items towards my Essence Reaver as possible. If should was to get nerfed, what should? What do you mean by that, Liveline? How do you suggest it to be done? Tryndamere and stuff should, okay. So, I mean, the obvious way to tackle that is to tackle the spin cooldown. That's what they, like, Riot's gone back and forth on that. Is tackle in-game spin cooldown because it can be kind of broken, right? With like how much I'm sticking onto people. But the thing is, like compared to a lot of other champions, like Tryndamere has like less outplay potential in certain situations compared to other champions. Plus, he has a lot of rough laning phases. The reason why I went after the wolves first before blue buff was because wolves have a faster respawn timer, and if I'm trying to get the highest amount of experience per minute, then I want to get the wolves on cooldown first. It just makes sense, right?
Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, so 3 are dead, 1 bottom, 1 top. Cover his bone plating. Okay, he's double dashed, so he's just dead. Oh shit. I forgot they have Quinn ADC.
This'll be a slaughter.
That shit's spooky. Cade Christ 1235. Thanks for the prompt for 2 months.
What is your thoughts for TP top with Tryndamere for the split push?
You can split, just as easily without the TP though. Because what is TP used for? To reposition yourself on the map, right? Most people use it to flank, although Tryndamere, especially early game, will probably just use the TP to go back to lane. And a lot of times you can get baited into thinking that a TP is a good TP for bottom, but that ends up fucking you over in experience or gold for topside. Like, say if you don't get the kills, or like even if you do get the kills, you miss a huge wave top for it. And being behind in experience as Tryndamere versus like another top winner can be bad, right? Because you're taking TP, you don't have a combat summoner spell like Ignite for dueling or Ghost for running people down. Especially certain matchups like Riven where they can cut you out really hard, or like Queen top or something. Now, if you're splitting bottom after 20 minutes and you have TP for a Baron play, right? Now, it's assuming you have TP advantage, the other top laner doesn't have TP just to match you, right? Which, most of the time, the enemy top laner is also, like, most other top laners take TP, right? So, who's going to have more teamfight impact? You or, like, 99% of other top laners, if you TP to Baron for a teamfight? The other option is TPing out. So, you can actually ulti while you're mid-TP. And I'm going to get that Rift Herald, actually. You can ulti while mid-TP to get yourself out of a bad situation. So maybe you can save a death. But at the same time, maybe you just have Ghost Shot. Same situation. Yo, Justice Faint, thanks for 8 months. I appreciate it. I don't know. It's just everything that you want to be doing as a splitter, with Trynd in particular, just because Tryndamere has such good map coverage. Because he can traverse from one side of the map to another faster than 95% of champions, because of his mobility with his spin, the ability to get over walls and such.
Rampage. Shut down.
By the way, is this a close game? I ain't paying attention. Yeah, but because of that, like, you don't have to worry about your position on the map, because most of the time, if your bot lane and the enemy team starts up Baron, if you need to rotate, you will have time to rotate. But most of the time, you just want to pull the pressure to yourself and get yourself in a position of pressure before any team can. And that's a better way to play it. What are my runes? For this game, I took Lethal Tempo and started Doran's Blade against Renekton with Nimbus Cloak Transcendence.
turret.
Come on, I won't hurt you.
Why don't you upgrade your ultimate? Basically, you're gonna be at full fury 99% of the time when you're ulting anyways. And putting more points in ultimate, for the most part, just gives you more fury upon ultimate activation. Plus, it gives you 10 seconds off the base cooldown, but since you build 40% CDR in Trend, it's basically just reducing the cooldown by 6 seconds, which isn't very effective, right? Like, would I rather have 6 seconds off my ult cooldown, or would I rather have more damage and, you know, less cooldown on my spin, or something else that can help me during that one all-in? The actual effect of Tryndamere's ultimate stays the exact same all 3 ranks. There's no reason to max it. The hell, you didn't get baited. Usually when I turn back and run at the guy, they'll just like turn their back to me and start running away. You just, come on, man. Tryndamere's sustain is broken? Yeah, with the Q. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm dead. Never mind. I reset my spin basically instantly. 5k gold? Yep. Hey, Brian, thanks for Prime. I appreciate it. Why Tiamat when I'm going lethal tempo? Because Tiamat is pretty good when playing against Renekton. Damn, I couldn't get my W off. There's a specific frame that you want to W against TF. And I just barely missed it. When should you go Tima if you run lethal tempo? Just start matchups, man. Oh my god. Yeah, Quinn with face rush is very annoying. Why would you run face rush Quinn bot lane? That's what I want to know. Damn, they're getting blasted. Divinus Führer. Hey, thank you for the sub for 8 months. I appreciate it.